Un fuck et un coq est dans la douche. Yes guys, this is Marvin here again with another top 5, and this week we'll be speaking about 5 misleading French words that perhaps sound a little bit offensive or rude in English, so prepare yourselves. Number 1. First of all, the word cuckoo in English refers to someone who's crazy, you've lost some schizosphere, you're nuts, and so when it was used to me in French, I found it particularly weird, and because it was a girl who first used it to me, I thought she was being a little bit sexy, like trying to say cuckoo, you know, like you're sexy crazy. I don't know how that makes sense, but then I just found out that cuckoo just means hello. It's a cute, you're saying hello, and you use it with your crush, with your friends, people with whom you're close with. Cuckoo. Number 2.
Pussy.
Alright, so this word is particularly funny and misused a lot, well, deliberately misused by learners of French, particularly if English is your first language, in order to create havoc. So you'll hear them say pussy. And even now it still makes me laugh a little bit because it sounds so close to that popular word that we know in English. It just means to push in French. Number 3. Alright, so this is a word that it's so uncomfortable for me to say because I don't even use the word in English. Alright, what it sounds like, I don't use it in English. So this word is...
You know what it is? No. It's a fuck.
Yes, so it is fuck. But the word fuck in French just means seal. And trust me, this is the first time I'm actually saying it out loud so confidently. I always choose not to say the word, or I just describe the animal, because it just makes me uncomfortable coming from an English background. So yes, the word fuck actually means a seal in English. And students play that word too. They're like le fuck. Yes, le fuck. Alright, so let's complicate this a little bit more by adding another French word. So, fuck who? So, it sounds weird because I'm just saying a seal, like a seal. And then it would be like, where? You know, like seal, where? So it sounds weird when I put those two French words together, like fuck who? So, yeah, or if someone says, oh, I want to fuck. Oh wow, oh my god, I feel like I'm abusing it right now. So yeah, oh my god, I shouldn't be saying that. But anyways, let's move on. Number 4.
Coco Van.
Alright, so first of all, I have a bad issue with this word and don't like using it. Because once I was speaking to this phone agent who called me, and then just to make the story quite shorter, and he said, okay, then what do you want? And I said, a case. But he didn't quite know the word case because based on what I was saying, so he said again, what do you want? And I said, a cock. And he said, what? And so I felt embarrassed because it was like, oh my god, I'm like, no, I didn't mean that. I'm like, I want to say cocky, and I was just making a fool of myself. And then he said, oh, no, I get you. But it was so weird. I think he was even playing with me too, so that was a little bit weird, and so I don't really like using the word. And to be fair, it's the same in English. A cock could also be a chicken rooster, so it's almost the same. I don't advise you to actually say these words, but they're interesting. I personally avoid them. Number 5, and this also is an all-time favorite for those mysterious students who know it. So, come. Yes, that is definitely the word come. And again, I don't use these words because they sound so much like what I know in English. I avoid these words at all costs, and I'm just abusing this video by repeating them. So first of all, the word come means a young man or young male, and a practical sentence is le comme le meuf. So gentlemen and ladies, or ladies and gentlemen, or just men and women, to be quite simple. Alright guys, so that is my list of 5 misleading words in French for speakers of English or English speakers that could potentially sound rude. So which word from among my list did you like, or do you perhaps have any other words that could be misleading? And when I say misleading, more on the rude side, or maybe just misleading overall, which would be your foes and me. So with that said guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you've not already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscription button and tap the notification bell so you may always be notified when I make an upload. With that said guys, I hope you had a blast, and I'll finish with this phrase. Un fuck et un coq est dans la douche. Alright, so I think I've just abused that right now, so I'll stop there with that said guys. See you next week. Ciao, ciao.